Hey everybody, welcome back to In the Gutter. Well, I thought I would document my stuff for, I don't know, potential insurance records or something, and I honestly don't go through these very often, but I thought it might be fun to share what I'm going to call my comic book accumulation, because this is probably the equivalent to everybody's PC, their personal collection, but I didn't always collect comic books, but I would keep some of them for different reasons. And back when I was a retailer and a dealer, sometimes it was just letting things age or hanging on until you got to the right person. But over the years, this is just, excuse me, the stuff that I've accumulated. So I'm just going to go through a couple boxes and just try to get the records. The other thing I do because of long-term storage is when I have a run, I'll flip the books cover to cover and back to back in some cases. So I apologize for that. I would never do this for retail display, but just off the back, 4 kids walk into a bank to trade paperback. This is something I want to give to someone someday when I find somebody I think would enjoy reading it. 20th Century Men #1 is a book I just tried and didn't carry on with. Then here's a situation where I had a collection with a few random action comics that wouldn't necessarily sell on their own, but I didn't want to, I have nothing really to do with them, like 9 copies of Action 662, but they're good enough and harmless enough to throw in the box. Adventure Man Ghost Lights 1 and 2 from the Dodsons. Current thing I'm reading, A-Force #1 was in the collection, couldn't sell it, but I really liked the cover, so I kept it. And then this is a personally signed copy of Age of Reptiles #1 from Ricardo Delgado, and it's got my name right on it. So these are things I bought specifically because I wanted them. This is Air Pirate Funnies #1 and Air Pirate Funnies #2. These were the was it Dan O'Neill? His parody of Mickey Mouse that ended up being quite a litigation. It's in the movie Comic Book Confidential if you want to watch it and check it out. Then I started trying a couple Alien stories from Marvel because I had liked the Alien stories from Dark Horse. And then this is a case where the collection had Aliens vs. Predator 1, 2, and 3. I think I'm missing one in that case. I like Dave Stevens, so here's Alien Worlds #2. Collection had an Alpha Flight #1. These are ubiquitous to say the least, but I didn't have one, so I just kept it. The newer Amazing Fantasy series, first issue, reader copy. There might be 2 in here. And then I threw a couple variant covers for the Amazing Fantasy 1000 that came out not too long ago, which I liked a lot. Amazing Squirrel on Head from Mike Mignola. This is that, I forget which department store, but this is, I think it was from Sears or JCPenney or a shoe company or something. There's a little Spider-Man giveaway. This one's pretty rough. Has no real value, but it's, if I was looking for this, I'd have to track it down or pay more than I'd want for it, so I just kept it. Amazing 601 with the J. Scott Campbell cover. It's very cool, like that. And then I started reading Amazing Spider-Man again, so there's a handful of just hodgepodge, like 649, the now variant #1, also J. Scott Campbell. This is the 1 in 75 now variant from Alex Ross. The Bruce Timm Mary Jane cover in the 55 with the Gleason. And I think on 72 is where I started reading Spider-Man again. So there's a silk cover. And then 74 was the big final issue. Or 76, maybe not the final, I take it back. And then this is the King in Black #1. And then this is the new and current series starting with #1. And I think I go, without boring you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this one goes to current. Whoops, sorry. Oh yeah, here's where it starts getting kind of interesting. Yeah, so the Disney variant covers were happening at this time. So this is the one that Fantastic Four #1. Sorry. Hulk. The Infinity Gauntlet. So I put a post-it note because the number's on the back, so I just wrote what issue number it was. The Timeless Alex, God, I keep bumping this, sorry. Alex Ross Timeless Villains. It's Mysterio. Vulture. Scotty Young and number 25. This is the Avengers, New Avengers, ASM 25 Disney variant. I know these are terrible when they're flipped around, I apologize. The Iron Man 1 with Mickey. Captain Marvel with Minnie. Scotty Young, Doc Ock. Another oversized number 31. This is the Gwen. I got, what is this? Daisy Gwen? Gwen Daisy. I'm not even sure how you gotta categorize that. Another Miss Marvel, but this time with Daisy. So anyway, the Disney variants are all very cool. I like them a lot. Trying to find all of them. This is the Secret Wars one. Okay, and then basically every... Oh, the Avengers number 1. This is number 1. X-Men 1. But obviously all part of the SM current series. We're getting pretty close to it. There's the another Avengers 16. Love that. I like the covers they chose to homage as well. There's Peach Momoko cover. X-Men 58. This is a cool negative space. And I think we're pretty close to current because there's the first Dazzler and Scotty Young Spidey. And I think this is like from this week, the Scotty Young Spider-Punk. Got some annuals. This is the Ambassador series from Mark Millar and Frank Quitely. Really good to read. I enjoyed that quite a bit. And what are we rounding off this box with? That might be the end of it. Oh, Animal Castle. All right. So I'll scooch over a little bit. All right. Let me pull it in a bit. So this run is Animal Man to completion of the series that became the Vertigo series. But I won't show you every cover, but it's, 1 through... Let's see, when did it start becoming Vertigo? Oh, right around here. This might be the first Vertigo version. So the first series, the Vertigo series, all the way through till it ended at, is that 80? Annual 1? 89. So the first series of Animal Man. And then got the, I can't remember what year. This is the 2011 series, so like the first 6 issues, I think I got that. It was really good. It was Jeff Lemire. Reading the Animal Pound. Another friend of mine wrote the Animaniacs for a while, so this is some signed copies of Animaniacs for me. Took a crack at the Ant-Man miniseries from a couple years ago. Hadn't read an Aquaman and I don't know what, so I picked up the 80th anniversary to check it out. In that first video, I said every collection has our Aquaman, Son of Thunder 1 and 2, and this ended up in my collection now. Archie meets Ramones, I just thought that was super cool, so I kept that. And then a lot of these DC one-shots, which are cool, they're compilations from all kinds of different things, but I filed them alphabetically. So this is the Are You Afraid of the Dark Side? And I have a bunch more. Arkham City, The Order of the World. Just Cause. Astonishing Tales, featuring Deathlock. This is an early Deathlock appearance. This is the first comic book I ever bought. I showed that in the first video. I always love the David Letterman cover. It's an Avengers run, little pack from 2004. And again, if I can't sell this stuff, and it's still like a high quality title, I'll generally just keep it and maybe recalibrate later. Avengers 48, Annual 1, All Out Avengers 1, and then I think this is where I started collecting the current Avengers series. Let me see if there's any standouts in here. Probably not. A decent run. But some homage covers. I mean, it's been good. I have no complaints, but I don't think there's anything to freak out about. And then the Children's Crusade, Avengers Inc. was quite good. And then my Shane Galloway Cheeks did the Saturday morning variants of a few of these. This is a good one. That's one a joining cover. I don't think I have the other ones. Avengers Inc. That's the action figure pack. And then pack of Avengers Prime. Twilight. This was very good too. Chip Starsky's sort of in the future Avengers story that is just concluded a couple weeks ago. I think I'm showing you like every other cover. The Uncanny Avengers and then Barnstormers. I got 1 and 2 of Barnstormers. Yeah, so just how things are kept. And I do have some highs and lows in these boxes, but this is really just the alphabet more than anything else at this point. So I'll keep going. We'll show a couple boxes at a time, and you're going to see some good stuff packed amongst stuff you couldn't care less about. So in the meantime, keep your mind in the gutter.